Here with Kev after the 5-2 win against #United. That was a brilliant performance, Kev. How do you see it?
Yeah, I think that first half was probably the best 45 minutes of football that this club has ever turned out. Just unbelievable. And Hashtag obviously had a few people missing, but I don't watch their videos, even though I'm recognising some of them, and they couldn't handle us for a large portion of that 45 minutes. The lads were incredible. Everything that we've said to them about doing over the last 5 or 6 weeks, and they've done it in little spells, they've just absolutely turned it on for 45 minutes, and they couldn't deal with it.
Is there a new warm-up or something? Because that was one of the quickest starts I've seen from the side in a long time, and it was the same again the other night.
Not really, same as before. We've just said, look, you're all on this pitch for a reason. You're good footballers. We've got faith in you. We want you to play good football. We want you to score goals. We want you to attack. I said the other night to you, may not have put it out in public, but certainly shared it with the players. We have every faith in you to go forward and attack the opposition. And if you do that and you believe in yourselves and you really, really take on what we're asking you to do, that most teams at our level won't be able to handle that. Or they'll handle it for 5 or 10 minutes and then they'll crack. And we got them on the back foot very quickly. We got an early goal. Our lads are full of confidence. They could see it was working. They kept doing it. It was getting a bit dark. Were begging for a water break, floodlights to come, or any kind of interruption to the game to get reorganised, because we played them off the park for that small period of the game. And then we scored a second one straight away after the restart, third, fourth straight away, and you think to yourself, well, that's almost game over, after 35 minutes, and that's ridiculous. That shouldn't happen, but I'm obviously pleased it did. Yeah.
Have that sort of swagger, that aura about them. Was that something you were worried about going into this game?
Not really. Again, we've got confidence in the lads and confidence in myself and Grads to not allow that to happen. And yeah, it didn't. And then we got to half time and we made it clear to them that they'd been brilliant. But if they thought that Hashtag was just going to come out in the second half and roll over, and another half of football like that was going to happen, it wouldn't. And it was time to roll your sleeves up and dig in and protect and work even harder for what you've earned in that first half, and don't throw it away and don't be complacent. And to their credit, Hashtag's credit, they really, really stuck it on us for 10-15 minutes, and they then dominated a bit of the game. We had to stand strong, and we did. And we let a goal or two in, of course. They've got quality players, that's going to happen. But you saw a different side of what we're all about. People putting their bodies on the line, people doing things that they didn't want to do, tracking back, working hard, getting fouled, getting knocked off their feet, but protecting what they'd earned the right to protect in the first half. So that is just as pleasing to watch, because it's all very well playing pretty football and scoring a couple of goals. If you've got no bollocks going the other way, you're going to get beat, and teams will suss that out. So it's nice that we're capable of doing the really, really easy on the eye stuff and putting the ball in the net and doing the horrible stuff as well.
As a team, it sort of came together this evening, but there were also some individual performances out there. Anyone that stood out for you?
Yeah, I thought Ollie Bennett was brilliant, and one of his goals, I'm sure you'll edit it creatively, but Golding put his body on the line and took 2 men out of the game, and we said to him at the time, that's as good as a goal, and he won't think like that, because all he's worried about is putting the ball in the net. But every other player in the squad and the management team look at that and go, well, that goal has come from good play by Ollie, but he would never have been in a position to score that goal had somebody else done that dirty side of the game. So, yeah, everyone deserves credit for that.
Just want to touch on Ryan there. You could see him getting frustrated in the first half, but he's the sort of player that is so selfless and kept going till the end and finally got his goal.
Yeah, I don't know how he lugs boxes around for a living during the day and then comes and gets absolutely battered and bruised at night. And, I'm sure the centre-halves of the opposition feel exactly the same. But he's worked hard, got lumps kicked out of him most of that second half, getting frustrated, and then, a little bit of mickey taking and things like that he obviously won't be happy about from the opposition. But then look what happens right at the end. He pops up in a penalty area, goal out of nothing. So I know he'll go home with a little wry smile on his face, knowing that if he has to get the shit kicked out of him for 87 minutes, but then he puts one in the back of the net, I know he was laughing. Yeah.
Hashtag became really frustrated as the game sort of wore on, but you sort of from the sidelines got out the message, just cool heads, focus on the game. Are you happy with how the players sort of reacted to that?
Yeah, you've got to keep your discipline at all times, and you know we haven't got nasty players in our team that are going to cross that line. You know, we've made a deliberate point of doing that. You know, I don't want to manage people that are difficult to manage, but you do have to have that assertiveness and physicality that if teams are going to, you know, try and rough you up a little bit. Not saying that happened tonight, but you know, in general, there are going to be teams out there that are going to do that. They're not just going to stand there and let you play around them and score loads of goals past them. At some point, they're going to put their foot in, and we need to have that competitive edge, and you know, not bottle those sort of situations. But we need to know where the line is that between being hard and being dirty. And yeah, everyone did that, and we got a few walking wounded as a result. But if you go in with a little bit of a kick and things like that, but you get a good win, then it's got to be worth taking that kick.
A performance and win tonight, what does that do for your and the team's confidence going into Kings Hill at the weekend?
Yeah, there'll be a lot of changes again, but you know, I've probably got that nicest problem in football of tough decisions to make, but the right kind of tough decisions. You know, there's a lot of people that could slot into a lot of places on that pitch, and we've got that right level of competitiveness within our group as well. People that have got a shirt and they're not taking it for granted, and that was very evident in the first half. And then people that came on in the second half and said, right, I haven't got a shirt, but I tell you what, I bloody want one. And yeah, really, really pleased. Every single player to a man was outstanding, but must keep that level. Must keep that level, because doing it once when the cameras are on you means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. I need to see that again Saturday, again Tuesday, week after week after week.